Made your money off the MacBook.
Yeah,
that's a song. Made my money off a MacBook. That's a bar right there. That's a song title. I don't know. That's something.
But yeah, no, that pretty much, I was just like, okay, this is easy. As soon as I finished, like, I was doing the shit in school, but, I just had, like, I was at the crib just doing the shit at the crib. And then, like, as soon as it was like my senior year, I met Tay, and he brought me, like, to the Red Sea for, like, a video shoot. I shot his first video. And
I feel like this is a common thing with engineers, producers, that they're also cameramen.
I mean, I've been a cameraman since I was like 7 years old. Like,
jeez.
Like, as soon as I could get a hands on a camera, I was like trying to make videos. I mean, there's definitely like some lost files of me as a kid on YouTube, like doing crazy shit.
I was on YouTube when I was in like 4th grade or some crazy shit. Like, I don't even know. But the account
the first year was out.
Yeah, so early days. I don't even know how we got the video on there.
I was really tech savvy as a kid. Like my parents said I was like playing like solitaire and shit, like as like 2-year-old and shit. Like,
I remember getting on my dad's like online poker site and like playing with his money on there, like while he was asleep, like playing tournaments and shit. Like, what the fuck am I? How do I even know what I'm doing with that? That's good. But no, so you met Tay your senior year. That's the first time you were at the Red Sea, or no?
Yes, that was the first time I came to the Red Sea, and I had like a few months left before I graduated.
Damn. And you're shooting, yeah.
And I was still working like after school and shit. Like, I would still go up to the studio and shit and work until I had to be at home, until my curfew basically, And yeah, AK wasn't fucking with me at all.
Originally, he wasn't?
No, for like the first like 6 months, he did not really fuck with me. First time he met me though, like I to his defense, like I was just like hooked up at the studio recording Skizzo, KP Skizzo. Shout out Skizzo.
This is like your senior year of high school?
Yeah, it's me and Skizzo went to high school together.
And you're recording at the Red Sea?
Yeah, and this is like our first time
recording
after the video shoot. Like, I shot the video, and then like the next day we came back after school, and I was like, oh, let's work, because Tay was like, oh, it's my dad's studio or whatever. Tay and Skizzo were going to do a song. I'm recording Skizzo, and AK come in and start yelling at us, who the fuck is this in my studio? Get the fuck off my shit. I start tweaking. My bad shit. I thought everything good. So I started bringing my own equipment, and we were just working in the other room. So, like, nobody could say shit to me. Like, I'm not touching none of your shit, bro. Like, I'm here to work with your son. And then, like, everybody who was around kind of at that time left. Like Bobby, Frankie Bash, LaRon. Tech was kind of, I don't remember if Tech was around, shit like that. Everybody like that's kind of, that crowd or whatever, they all left around this time, within the first year of me coming around.
Okay.
And then, like, after that point, like, AK kind of really had no choice but to fuck with me. It was like I was the last man standing.
And you've been, like, the main guy over there since, really, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what year was that then? Like, the year after you graduated?
I graduated in 2016, but I graduated a little bit late.
Okay, so yeah, around, like, oh, shit.
I was supposed to be 2015.
I'm out here dropping phones and the drinks. Yeah, that's...
I just wasn't good at homework.
Yeah,
I just didn't do it.
Yeah, I feel that.
I was worried about partying in high school.
I hated homework. So you've been there for, what has it been, like 7 years then now? Almost 8 years?
Think about it. I mean, this was 2015 when I first started going over there, so it's been
a minute.
Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah.
Going on 9 almost.
I know, because I heard of you when I met Reese and Tez and Darius and all them the first time. At the time, well, Jackboy Vlone, Tezzy Bands. Wait, what was it? I don't know.
Tezzy Bands.
Was that his rap name?
Yeah.
Was it Tezzy Bands? And I don't even remember what Darius's rap name was, but I don't even know. It might have just been Darius.
They had a group name.
It was a JTN. Yeah. Just the numbers.
Yeah, that was funny.
Or whatever. And that's how I think I even heard of the Red Sea / heard of you. At least that's what I thought. Like, so that's how I thought I heard of you for the first time, or like heard your work for the first time. But
that was early on too.
Yeah, come to find out, I'm pretty sure you actually recorded the song for the people I shot my first ever music video, MTE.
Oh yeah.
K Coffee, Shump, and Malcolm.
Shout out MTE.
That's the first video ever uploaded to the Waterwave TV YouTube channel.
That's
and
funny
you engineered their music, right? For that song, and I think a few other songs.
A lot of the songs. They used to come out there. I'd drive up like from Mankato like every month or something like that, once a month. And
it's crazy because like at the time I didn't even know like what I was doing with like my camera and like shooting music videos and stuff. Like the page wasn't even called Waterwave TV yet. It was just like a placeholder to drop the music video, and then like the next video is introducing Waterwave TV, because I just kind of clicked in my head like right after that, like I should do something for real like with it. But yeah, come to find out you engineered his shit, and then you engineered, you know, JTN stuff, and then that's kind of like how I got introduced to like Tay, and you guys would like come over there and into their house in River Falls to party or shoot music videos and shit, and that's where I went to college, is in River Falls, and we would always hang out at the PC and stuff. So it's like real small world shit, like how it's just like how it's weird how it all came together. Like how did you, like the song you engineered, it was the first ever music video I shot in a whole different city. You have no reason to even know who I am, and then all of a sudden like you're actually doing work with people that I'm doing business with, like partners with and shit, and it's just like it's really all small world shit. But that also shows that you've worked with like a lot of people from Minnesota, like the fact that you've covered like the whole state. I
made it sure, like a for sure thing to myself. I always tell myself like I want to work with a lot of people, just to like experience like discover people. Like, you know, I like meeting new artists and stuff, and you know, not everybody's good, not everybody's amazing, not everybody's trash, but you gotta experience different sounds, whatever. So like, I don't know, me working with some of the lesser artists, like skilled artists, I'm not gonna say like lesser, like as in, like your music sucks, but you're lesser skilled. Like it's a harder process for you to make a song than it is for somebody who's advanced, who takes 20 minutes. They can just hop in and
spit a bar and
you know,
make
like,
a song quick.
Like I had to learn how to be able to get people from that point to the other point. That's like my job, what I feel like as an engineer, is getting you comfortable enough to get that professional result. And that's like why, like, I don't know, back in the day when I was doing sessions for MTE, and then I was charging like $30 an hour, dude, like, and splitting the money with the owner of the studio, like, so it's like I'm making $15 an hour back then, and compared to where I'm at now, it's just like, I don't know, like.
I mean, now you know, all the work you've put in, you know, it increases the value for you. Or even if it might take you less time to mix it, but it only takes you less time to mix it because of all the hours you've put in. So they're not paying for that session; they're paying for the years of the years it took for you to get to that session.
Plus the money that I've saved up to buy new equipment. And
because I think that's one
ROI.
That's one big thing I think artists may forget about or not think about when booking studio session time. It's not even just like the amount of time you're there; it's the equipment that you're using. It's like the experience of the person you're working with, like, especially if you want them to be mixing and mastering it after or whatever, like, there's a lot of factors that go into why studio time costs a certain amount of dollars. And it's like, you know, you can find cheap studio time some places, you can find expensive studio time other places. And there's reasons why.
Exactly. I just know predominantly you get what you pay for.
Exactly. I think that's that's fair to say. But over the years that you've been at the Red Sea, do you have some like favorite moments? I know we could talk for like probably 10, 20 hours about just like everything that you've ever done at the Red Sea.
At the Red Sea or at the studio?
Let's say the studio, because I know. Well, I guess the Red Sea is. It's called Trap City Studios. I just know it as it used to just be referred as to the Red Sea like a while ago. I feel like, right? Or is that just a venue below it?
It's just the area. Everybody just knows that that's the Red Sea, so it's just like, oh, Puff's Red Sea.
Yeah, because that's how I was introduced to it as. But it's actually the Trap City Studios. So do you have like any favorite like Trap City Studios memories over the years?
Over the years, I mean, there's been so many like. It's kind of like a everyday like joke fest over there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's always clowning all the time.
Whenever I go over there, it's good vibes.
Yeah, it's always good vibes, and then like everybody's also professional too. So it's like when I got a session or something like that, everybody respects the fact, like don't be all in my session and be quiet and go sit in another room if I got a session or something like that. But like, it's hard to think, man.
I know one big moment that I can at least like bring up to help jog memory is like, I guess when like Boosie came to town, they did the feature and everything like in the studio, right? Yeah. You mix and mastered it.
Yeah, no, when Boosie came in, he did 2 features, so it was like random as hell. Like we were having like low key, we had a show, and then we were having like a little after party at the studio. That shit done now, but we all of a sudden I get a phone call like, hey, I'm about to bring Boosie up there. I go tell like, hey, Boosie on the way. He shuts the whole party down like instantly. But there was like a group of bitches that like wouldn't leave. because they heard Boosie was coming. They're like, no, I gotta be fanned out and shit. So I thought, you know, probably gonna be Cap. People just be amping, you know. It's just they just saying that, and then all of a sudden, shit, Boosie pulled up. He had some other people with him too that he like besides my guys, which was Shout out Doty, you know. But he did the other feature first, which wasn't my beat and nothing like that. I just engineered it, and then like I don't know, like the people that were getting the feature, like I don't know if they thought like they were gonna like record the whole song and just like be vibed out and shit like that, but like they weren't paying. They're not the ones that like booked the session or nothing like that. So like I like got them out of there and it's like shit. Y'all can go record your shit over next door or something. But I got to do this other feature or whatever. So I did their feature, and I ended up just playing like 2-3 beats or something like that. And I think he hopped on like the third beat. And it was actually a crazy moment because he was like animated about it. Like he was kind of geeked up.
It was a good song.
You know, it was. But like when I played the beat, it was kind of like the exact reaction you want when you play a beat for Boosie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got up out his chair and like, who made this? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I made this. And he's like, oh, run that shit back, put that shit on. You're like, okay, yeah, that's what's up. Like, that should feel good, you know? That's a good one. I'm trying to think.
What's that song called again? I know how it goes.
Snow Money.
Is it Snow Money? Because I know it goes, Minnesota, I got Minnesota snow money or something like that, right?
Snow Money.
Pop my shit and it pop my shit.
Yeah, that's called Snow Money.
Yeah.
Dutch Ruger and You Know What Boy's Saying featuring Boosie.
Yeah, that's a fire song, and he makes Minnesota references in it, so I think that always helps, like, when, I guess, a rapper's coming in from a different city, and they do a feature with an artist from Minnesota that they actually, like, say something about Minnesota in it, because then it kind of just sheds a light on the city, and, like, oh, damn, this might be, like, the next artist out of Minnesota, or, like, what else is going on out there. You actually did a tape with ASAP Ant, and it was called, like, 24 hours in Minnesota, right? I didn't know if it was 24 or 48.
Yeah, we did. He came in. We did a few songs, and then he just like put out a couple of them on a little EP or whatever. With his DJ put it out. It wasn't like even put out through him, but it was him. You know, so it was like it wasn't like nothing like streaming numbers wise. I was gonna go crazy, but
it's still like a cool moment, I guess, for Minnesota, like.
Yeah,
in theory, I mean, ASAP Ant is obviously like super underground. Like when it comes down to like. It was also
the first time I like really locked in with like a celebrity. Like I had already done like a couple of work. Like I did the Cowboy placement. I did like some shit like Paco got a couple unreleased verses from a couple of famous people that people probably don't even know who they are now. But like Young Simi we got a song with him, stuff like that. Like it was like there was people that I was meeting and stuff. But, like, I was actually able to lock in and, like, you know, like, phone numbers, follow each other. He reposted one of my songs, and I started dropping shit, you know? So it's like, if I text him, he gonna answer me, like, shit like that. Like, and I ain't even seen him in a couple of years.
I'm a big fan of ASAP Ant. I think his music's super tough. I mean, he's a very underground type of rapper,
He's
though.
like an underground legend.
Yeah.